Innovation comes from the root of two Latin words, in and novus. Literally means into new. When I think about the difference between innovation and innovators, I really think about it like a spectrum. How do you define innovator?
I think that an innovator is
We're here to reimagine who qualifies as an innovator and also to provide some practical tools to help anyone discover their hidden innovator. Connectors have the intuitive ability to understand how people relate to one another and how they form deep bonds.
To be inclusive means the onus is on people who do have privilege to be working overtly to open up spaces for that, to enable people who might not self-identify as innovators, creating experiences for them to do that.
Honesty matters a great deal. Delivering well, you're investing, you're making an investment. There's also the trust factor.
For me, relationship building is about finding that space. You can't always build genuine relationships, but you certainly can do the things that allow you to find a common ground.
Distributor's superpower really lies in their ability to accurately assess the value of just about anything.
My parents were the North American distributors for all of Giorgio Armani. When you couldn't sell the 50,000, he would buy back that jacket, take the Armani label out, put a different label in, and open an outlet, which is what's called an outlet now.
This issue of access is enormous. Talent is randomly distributed. You have to go find it, you have to take care of it, and it is out there. And for us to live in a society that does not acknowledge that means that 6-foot-high, blue-eyed white men like myself get a better chance. And we got to get beyond that.
As a disruptor, you understand the most complex ideas and concepts. At your core, you are an architect of new systems.
I start with thinking about imagination as a radical act of freedom. The freedom to imagine is the freedom to innovate.
we have to look at new models of innovation and resilience, and understand how is it that we must create the fertile ground that is necessary for people to really thrive in there and take ownership and stand in their own power as innovators.
You influencers innately understand how people and institutions wield power collectively and individually.
I think it's important in a conversation like this to acknowledge, my profile is one where I've been dealing from a position of power, for sure coming from a place where I have all kinds of advantages that most people don't.
Especially if you're talking about Black community, you're talking about generations of erasing, not feeling powerful at all, to the point that you don't even know how to spell the word.
So many people struggle to self-identify as innovators. There's two specific barriers. The first is culture, and the other is identity.
I would consider myself an innovator because I think when you are making your dreams come true, there's always a sense of how am I doing this? Is what I'm doing right?
I do believe that the way the world is, as it is right now, it's not healthy. The innovators of this moment, those who are understanding that there's human aspect that's been extracted from the equation, it just gets to get poured right back in.
Without discomfort, there's no growth. And innovation challenges the system that's in place. Innovation kind of is forced upon us, not necessarily something we choose.
I'm excited to serve as your host for today. This show is really about providing you with the tools that you need to understand all things innovation. Please take some time to like it, put a little heart, share it out with people you think that would benefit from this, and most importantly, please leave a review and let us know what you think. My name is Leigh-Ann Buchanan, and this is Innovation Currency. But that was it, right? Yes.